Very quickly, for those who are new to the concept, the difference between power armor and a mech is, if you wear it, it's armor. If you drive it, it's a mech. Got it? Okay, good. Now let's move on. Anyone who knows anything about engineering, mechanics, or the military won't need me to tell them that there are very good, very practical reasons why we build tanks and not walkers in real life. For those who don't, the main problem with legged vehicles is that our only options for building mechanical limbs are A, electric motors, or B, hydraulics. In all cases, it's always a heavy trade-off between strength and speed. You either get slow but strong or quick but weak. And likewise is the case for power armor. Only there you have the additional problem of lacking an engine both powerful enough to run the thing and also compact enough to fit inside it. Pair all these problems, plus more, with the inherent technical difficulties of walking upright, and you're looking at a system that will handily outgrow its weight class and budget long before it even leaves the drawing board. Basically, given the limitations of current year technology, a bipedal mech or a walker such as the like seen in Star Wars are basically just a tank made about 10 times more mechanically complicated for no reason, then held 15 feet off the ground, all but guaranteeing they'll be the first thing anyone with any amount of brain power on the other side is going to think to shoot at. Couple all of that with the drastic energy inefficiency of legs compared with wheels, and their inferior load-bearing capabilities compared with treads, and you get the mechanized equivalent of letting your elderly grandpa be your baggage mule. Imagine being the grunt who has to radio command for a pickup because their transport suddenly developed arthritis. So, in essence, there are exactly 0 practical reasons to use combat mechs or legged vehicles in battle, and every possible reason in the book not to. And of course, the main issues preventing the widespread adoption of powered infantry battlesuits are the same, with the added problem we lack a sufficiently powerful, portable, and durable power supply to keep them field operational for protracted periods. Now, hypothetically, if we did have access to all the advanced, space-age technological components, composites, and gadgets necessary to field a mechanized warrior with comparable functionality, logistical, and maintenance requirements to a modern mechanized unit, how should they be designed to make them truly combat effective? By which I mean, mainly, how do we make it not scream, "shoot me," quite so forcefully? And how can we make it competitive with other armored options like tanks or APCs? Well, the answer to the first question is quite obvious. Make it smaller. I'd say a maximum of 12 to 15 feet, as that's roughly the height of the average armored vehicle today, and weighing in at no more than 5 to 10 tons fully loaded. Personally, I see a mech warrior being the modern strategic variant of the medieval bastard sword, essentially a halfway compromise between a primarily one-handed arming sword and a primarily two-handed longsword. In essence, if we take powered armor to their logical extent, we'd be looking at an effective hybridization of heavy infantry and a tank. As for what such a machine would actually physically look like, I imagine a modular chassis with a 40K Dreadnought's hitbox, an A-10's survivability, and the emergency bug-out feature of the Titans from Titanfall. And just to quickly address the elephant in the room, the reason I haven't been mentioning the Titans is because I regard them in basically the same vein as a Gundam. Cool and fun, but ultimately more magic than science tech. Anywho, I think that about wraps up my thoughts regarding this matter. Let me know yours in the usual spot. And until next time, stay safe, stay sane, and don't let the jump jet fry your pants on the way out the door. Peace.